Hey, Kevin, just curious, a little bit of a shaky start offensively for you guys. What did you feel kind of turned things around, got you into the rhythm in the second half?
I think we stayed with our defense. Our defense got us going there on the offensive side of the ball. We couldn't make shots. I felt like when we were trying to bust the game open, 7, 8 points, we got open threes we didn't make. We got our scores in position we didn't make. I know I missed a lot of bunnies that felt good leaving my hands. So, but we stuck with our defense. We didn't let that, get in the way of what we wanted to do out there. We helped each other and boxed out well. So we got to keep that same effort going into game 2.
Michael Grady with Yes Network.
And just first off, just the energy in the building, the fans. What was it like being a part of a playoff atmosphere that you guys had tonight here in BK?
It was incredible. Our fans were loud. They were there early. They definitely gave us an advantage. And it was weird because, we haven't seen them all season, and it was 1,500 there, last couple months of the season. But to see, front row, people at the front row, and then see more in the upper and lower bowl, it was pretty cool. And, I'm sure our fans enjoyed the win, but, we want to play better for them as well.
Can you explain the difference between, regular season, the communication and the intensity versus getting that feel and that rhythm over the flow of a physical playoff game?
Yeah, we prepared over the last 5 or 6 days and just our principles and details. And, guys are locked in on what they need to do individually. And, you just feel the season. You feel it in the air that it's playoff time. So guys are understanding how much it takes each possession for us to be on that level of playing great basketball. It's tough to do in the playoffs. So it's a good place to be right now. I'm glad we're here. I'm glad that we got this first one, but we got to get ready for game 2.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Kevin, the slow start, how much do you attribute that maybe to Williams, obviously blocking everything inside? Maybe that's you guys off, or is it you talked about fans? It's different having 4,000 fans in there. Maybe you guys were amped up trying to do too much. What do you attribute that to?
I don't know. I don't know. We missed some good looks. They are definitely playing physical and helping a lot. So you got to give them credit for their defense. But I think we missed some good looks. Our shooters, missed some good looks. But for the most part, man, I think we came out there with a solid focus on the defensive side. And we was telling each other if we continue to do that each possession, offensively, we'll start to find a groove. And we definitely want to have more movement and make more shots. But if we're there on the defensive side of the ball, we give ourselves a better chance when we go through them lulls of shooting.
Greg Logan with Newsday.
Kevin, you came out really aggressive in the third quarter. You guys opened with an 18-4 run and never lost that lead. What was the key to that stretch, where you just kind of took control of the game?
Yeah, I think in that second quarter when we got down 12 after Jabari made that 3, we settled in a little bit. I know it sounds weird, but we came out of that timeout a little bit more settled and was able to cut the lead to 6. And we knew, we looked at the score sheet. They made way more threes than us, and we knew that our offense would start to come around. So we just wanted to keep our physicality up on the defensive side. We got a couple stops to start the third and was able to cruise.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Kevin, you're talking about the defense you guys had in the second half. You held Tatum scoreless from the field. Was there any adjustments there, or did that just go to what you said about staying on him and sticking with the original game plan?
Yeah, he missed a couple that he can make for sure. But I think we did a good job of just making him shoot tough ones and, being up there on the catch. And he's such a talented player that, we can't get discouraged when he makes those shots over us. He made a couple to start the game, tough threes and tough fades, and we was able to, take that storm and keep pushing through. And we just try to be physical with him and everybody else. We can't let, Robert Williams impacted the game. Naismith hit a 3. Fournier hit a couple. So, them hitting 11 threes, I think a lot of those we gave up. So we got to watch film and see where, we can control some of that stuff. But we know they're not going to shoot. JT not going to shoot 6 for 20. Kemba not going to shoot 5 for 16 every game. So we got to be ready and on point from the first possession.
Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, what's going on, Kevin? You guys were down early, but it never seemed like you guys were too far away in terms of just like making up the distance. Is that kind of what it feels like out there? Like you guys can always make up the deficit no matter what it is?
If we get stops, if we getting stops and they making shots over a tough hand, and we feel good about that, you know, because the law averages play out for us. But I mean, we, you know, first playoff game, we didn't have that scoring the ball. We didn't have that touch that we usually have scoring. But like I said, man, we just stayed with it on the defensive side of the ball. I think that's where we get our energy from, is when we guard up. And then our fans gave us an extra push.
Ian O'Connor with the New York Post.
Yeah, Kevin, this was obviously your first postseason game since your injury 2 years ago. I was just curious, for you personally, what was it like to feel that playoff intensity and emotion one more time?
I mean, it's always great playing in this time of year. You know, the intensity is the next level, is a different level up from the regular season. So it felt great to be back out there amongst the best teams and best players in the league, and looking forward to game 2.
Last question, Brian Mahoney with AP.
Kevin, you and Kyrie and James did almost all the scoring in that third quarter after the rough shooting in the first half. Was there any kind of feeling that you guys needed to shoot your way out of it, or was that all just that's the shots were coming to you guys there?
Yeah, I mean, we didn't want to stop being aggressive because we missed shots, and you know, we tried to tell everybody that, like, just keep being aggressive and those shots are gonna fall, but we got to keep getting stops. And we was able to get stops and rebounds and not let them get too many extra possessions. And I think, you know, once your energy is on the focus, your energy is focused on the defensive side of the ball, it'll start to turn for you. So you've seen that for us in the second half, and we picked it up offensively, and you know, but our defense was the reason why.
Thanks, Kevin. We appreciate it.
Yep.